So no agreement with the EU, but
good day, viewers, and welcome to another episode of Government and Public Service Reports right here on Atlantic Television Network. News, events, and stories abound in the state system. ATN's appetite for in-depth, unbiased, and factual reportage is a driving principle for this program in order to bring government activities to the doorstep of the people. Let's go through the highlights. House of Assembly signs public procurement bill into law in Rivers State. In Abia State, Governor Oti to inaugurate reconstruction of 3.5-kilometer Osisioma-Ekiakpara Road. In Enugu State, EEDC announces reduction of electricity tariff. Federal government CAC issues 2-month deadline to POS companies to register agents. We take a short break, and when we return, we go straight into the details for today. Don't go away. Welcome back, and now we dive into the details for today. In a bold move showcasing its legislative autonomy, the Martins Amaewule-led Rivers State House of Assembly defied Governor Siminalayi Fubara's veto and signed into law the Rivers State Public Procurement Amendment Bill 2024 on Monday. Originally passed by the Amaewule-led Assembly on March 26, the bill was ignored by Governor Fubara, who refused to sign it into law. However, emphasizing the importance of securing taxpayers' money and preventing its misuse, the Amaewule-led Assembly rallied behind the bill's objectives during debates led by Majority Leader Major Jack and Amaewule. Amaewule criticized the governor's reluctance to adhere to due process and warned of potential repercussions if such behavior persists. In a statement made available to journalists and signed by the senior advisor to the Speaker, Martin Wachuku, the Assembly's decision to enact the bill into law backed by a 2/3 majority vote as mandated by the Constitution signals a resolute stance against executive overreach and a commitment to legislative oversight. According to the statement, and I quote, thereafter the House, in accordance with the provisions of Section 100, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as altered, voted an amendment bill. The Amaewule-led Assembly addressed pressing issues within the state's local government system, with Honorable Ignatius Onwuka highlighting the plight of Emoha local government who have endured months without pay due to administrative irregularities sanctioned by the governor. The lawmakers also introduced key bills aimed at enhancing the state's energy sector and streamlining local governance. The statement said, also on Monday, the House gave first reading to the Rivers State Electricity Market Bill 2024, sponsored by the Speaker, Right Honorable Martin Amaewule. It is a bill for a law to repeal the Rivers State Electricity and Gas Board, he said, laws of Rivers State 1999 to enact the Rivers State Electricity Market Law to provide electricity supply, its power generation, transmission and distribution within Rivers State, to establish the Rivers State Electricity Commission for the enforcement of consumers' rights and obligations and for connected purposes. Continued similarly, the Rivers State Local Government Consolidation Bill 2024 was presented by the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Tumle Maol, and read for the first time. The bill seeks to consolidate all the local government laws in the state for ease of reference. Analyst has expressed dissatisfaction with the current administration in Rivers State led by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Speaking on Atlantic Television Open Conversation, a political analyst, Churchill Wali stated that Governor Fubara's administration is not developmentally focused towards the economic and general well-being of the Rivers people.
Governor Fubara is not doing the things he is supposed to do like his predecessors. For example, I believe that everybody in this nation, in this country, saw it clearly from the first year in the office of the former governor of Rivers State, Chief Barrister Ian Wike, that within the 1 year till he finished in office, that he will bring in more development to Rivers State. As it stands now, we are not even talking about projects in Rivers State.
Speaking further, Churchill Wali maintained that Governor Fubara is working in extreme negligence of the political tenets and rules that worked in support of his aspiration to becoming the governor of Rivers State.
It's when you are contesting an election that they are supposed to be different platforms. I mean support groups, is that not? That is true. Now, they finished contesting the election. They finished the election. He has been sworn in. And within the period of 4 months in office, we started hearing SPN. The GDI that led to that worked towards his government, him being elected as governor, has been sidelined. I hear them every time. People are complaining because the people that has worked, that is supposed to be part of the government, that knows what the government is supposed to be looking at in the side of the development and infrastructure and human development in Rivers State, are completely out of the game. SPM, you as a sitting governor, did not create a platform that was supporting the government. Now, after you became a governor, you are creating a platform that is bearing your name.
Recall that the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara recently has said that the pressure mounted by the political crisis in the state has been weathered sufficiently, giving way for his administration to provide focused leadership and governance to the people. The Abia State Governor Alex Oti will on Wednesday inaugurate the reconstruction of the 3.5-kilometer Osisioma-Ikeakpara Road, which is a major gateway into the Osisioma Industrial Complex. This was as the state government declared that it had not increased the tickets, loading fee for tricycle operators in Umuahia, the state capital. The Commissioner for Information and Culture, Prince Oke Kanu, who stated this while briefing newsmen on the outcome of this week's Executive Council meeting presided over by Governor Alex Oti on Monday, said the road equally leads to the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation depot, Osisioma. That road is a very important one because it is infrastructural. It's infrastructural facilities that will drive the Osisioma Industrial Complex, which the state government has started rebuilding. So on Wednesday, His Excellency will be at Aba to flag the road off, the commissioner said. He equally announced that the governor will inaugurate the reconstruction of the 2.5-kilometer Umuede Bakassi Road, Aba, on the same day, which has lots of potential to spark off the state's economic development. The commissioner also announced that the Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Law Administration and Control, Professor Moji Adeyeye, will be in the state on May 15 on a working visit where she will call on the governor and meet with stakeholders and the business community. He said that the state government would, during the period of the visit, provide free 150 CAC business certificates to Abians to complement the 25 pieces to be provided by the NAFDAC. Responding to questions on protests by tricycle, also known as keke operators in Umuahia, the special advisor to the governor on media and publicity, Mr. Ferdinand Ekoma, said there is no increase in the tickets nor loading fee for the operators. He assured that the government would investigate the allegations and stressed the need for the leadership of the tricycle operators to engage the government on any issue or policy of government that affects them negatively. There is no increment of any kind, he said. There is no loading fee. This is a new policy, and I think the best thing would have been to engage the government in a discussion. It's obvious they were in a hurry to go and protest because the government has treated them with so much compassion and kindness. It doesn't mean that government is stupid. Don't forget that when the governor came on board, there was a tax holiday for them for months. Today, there is nothing like a loading fee. In the past, there was a loading fee. Most importantly, we will ensure that nobody is exploited, he added. Contributing, the Director General, Greater Aba Development Authority, Architect Uche Ukeje, said that the present administration is responsive, adding that if there are issues, the tricycle operators should engage a task force recently constituted by the government. He maintained that the idea behind the painting of the tricycles is security because the painting goes with the numbering of the tricycles. The Commissioner for Digital Economy and SMEs, Mr. Matthew Ekoribe, and the State Director of Information, Mrs. Ugochi Ihediwa, were present at the press briefing. Moving on now to Delta State, tension has raged in Oteri Ughelli North local government area of Delta State, showing the alleged shooting of a protester by the police. Correspondents gathered that a woman was shot on the leg while some were injured during a protest over alleged extortion and incessant harassment of members of the community by the police. The protesting women were at the area command office. There is tension in Oteri Ughelli's North local government area of the state following the alleged shooting of this protester by the police. Reporters learned that a woman was shot on the leg while some were injured during this protest over alleged extortion and incessant harassment of members of the community by the police. The protesting women were at the area command office addressing journalists at the emergency ward of the General Hospital Ughelli. The President General of the community, Honorable Efe Peter, berated the action of the police, saying that the women from the Oteri community were on a peaceful protest to the Palace of Ovie of Ughelli Kingdom, and the area commanded to register their grievances. While giving the reason for the protest, he noted that the community noticed with worries that their people could no longer be free in their community as a result of several police extortions from motorists and cyclists plying the community. He said the area commander called him over to appeal to his people to go home, that we would look into their complaints, but the police started shooting and tear gassing the protesting women, thereby shooting one in the leg and injuring many. Once you come out of the community to Ughelli main town, since it is 8 p.m., you cannot get motorcycles or tricycles to carry you because of the police extortion. Our mothers and women trek home from Ughelli main market every day because of police harassment and extortion of motorists. Recently, the police embarked on incessant arrest and vandalization of houses belonging to the youth of the community and carted away their personal belongings, detained them and collected a huge amount of money from them without any offense. The actions of Nigeria police in Ughelli contravene the police practice and are inhumane. Our community is a peaceful community and we are law-abiding citizens, they added. They should stop making life difficult for us. You're making life difficult for these poor and innocent citizens. Speaking to Newsman, representatives of the protesting women Harvest Ubiako and Mrs. Vivian Afiare alleged that the police arrested and detained their children and wards who were on errand unlawfully and collected between 150,000 and 200,000 naira for their bail. Contacted Brighter Dafe Police Public Relations Officer, Delta Command, stated that nobody was shot during the protest, adding that tear gas was widely used to disperse the protesters. In a move to address the food crisis in the state, the Akwa Ibom state government has, while speaking with newsmen during the distribution ceremony, shared in the social register. He said this event is about a program initiated by Akwa Ibom State Governor Umar Ina. He came up with an initiative where the poorest of the poor should be given free food, and that is the process we are doing today. We started a month ago to ensure that we use the social register to map out their names and invite them to come and receive free food through their PAs. In Akwa Ibom State, we have what we call PAs to the governor in each of the wards, and all ward PAs are the ones that are going to handle these vouchers word by word. As a matter of fact, he said, we have what we call vouchers, and those vouchers entail giving them gari, rice, and also beans. Each of the vouchers and 5 kilos of gari, and we make sure that all people in the social register have access to these food items. He continued by saying that the people you're seeing today are the PAs to the governor. They're here to